next guest spent 12 seasons solving crimes on the awesome show CSI, and she is now laying down the law as an ambitious judge on her new series, All Rise. Please welcome back to our home, and all rise if you'd like to, Marg Helgenberger. Welcome back.
Thank you. Great to be here, as always.
Have you.
Thank you.
Congratulations on the new series. We're going to get into that in just a moment.
All right.
But I would be very remiss if I did not ask you about the news that was just announced. So CSI is coming back. Just 5 years after it's been off the air. It has clearly been too long, and they are rebooting it. So my question to you is, will we see Catherine Willows make a return?
I don't really know much about this new reboot, other than CBS wanted to do something in honor of the 20th anniversary launch, because we shot the pilot 20 years ago this month.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So they wanted to do something. I think they're launching maybe, with a whole new cast and everything. Yeah. I don't know if I'll be involved. I haven't been asked to be involved.
You have to be. Oh my goodness, how could you not be? The super fans that have seen you from the beginning.
Yeah, you hear that, CBS, right?
Exactly. This is a call to arms. You have to start a petition. Be the first one to sign.
Well, you went from CSI, where you were sort of chasing after criminals, where you were, and then now to laying down the law as a judge on All Rise. So tell us about it, and tell us about your character's name is Lisa Benner.
Yes, Judge Lisa Benner. Yes, I'm the supervising producer. Well, where'd that come from? I wish I was. No, a supervising judge and it's set in L.A. Superior Court.
Okay.
Actually, I've just voted for judges for L.A. Superior Court on Tuesday, actually. But I do also don the black robe and adjudicate cases. And the rest of the show is mostly where it's DAs and public defenders and judges, of course. And the cases sometimes have to do with like local politics or much more like in national and I guess maybe even like global issues.
Yeah, I mean, the writers are
just
just
very good
writers.
Yes. And it's a wonderful cast. We all have a lot of fun, a lot of laughs on the set. And people, when we do the table readings, the guest actors always say, you guys always laugh all the, throughout the day like this? And go, kind of, pretty much. Spontaneous dance parties that happen between takes. It's a lot of fun.
So it's
do you do that here?
Work. Yeah, we do that all the time here, as a matter of fact. But speaking of fun, there was one and quirky. There was one episode that I recently caught where you were putting Dorothy on trial for killing the Wicked Witch of the West.
Yeah, the premise was that it was Family Day. It was like our holiday episode, right? So it was Family Day at the court, and I just thought, well, let's have a mock trial with kids that are the jury, right? And put Dorothy on trial for the murder of the Wicked Witch of the West. Right. And it was Lizzie Mendez. Oh, there you see, Lizzie Mendez. She was exonerated.
Yes.
Yes, she was.
Thank goodness.
Found not guilty. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she's Dorothy. Yeah. She doesn't mean any harm at all.
Yes.
She just clicked her shoes together and she was back in Kansas. So we do a clip from this week's episode where, unfortunately, your character is facing a scandal from her past that may sort of interfere with her plans of running for public office. Take a look.
Right.
So, any skeletons in my closet?
You have had, I must say, all in all, an exemplary career.
Which is why I would make an awesome attorney general. I have the experience, the vision.
There's just one thing we need to...
Kuprion Industries.
Your first gig, private practice, a client with a workplace that poisoned its workers. Your firm withheld key documents.
A memo.
A memo,
yes.
Which showed Kuprion knew about the toxicity and failed to act. Because you withheld the documents, payouts were lower and workers got screwed.
So, it was two of the senior partners, and when it came out, they were disbarred. It's all on the public record.
The other 7 of us on the team had no clue what was going on.
You didn't know
I had no idea the memo existed. None of us did. Not until later.
Lisa, when it comes out, and it almost certainly will, I'm not sure anyone will believe that.
Well, let's start with you.
With me.
Do you believe me?
Thank you.
That was good.
A
round of applause.
You have to clean up maybe a little bit of a dirty past, a little bit there.
Well, this explained in the episode, and that was Simone Missick, who's
so
amazing.
Good.
Yeah, she was just recently received an NAACP Image Award nomination. Yeah, she's wonderful.
She seems great. Well, speaking of cleaning up your past, you recently were decluttering. And because of that, you won a very interesting contest.
Right. I
such a great story.
sold my house before I bought this new house, and so I was getting rid of a lot of things. And my vinyl record collection, right? And there's a record store in my neighborhood that, because you get a lot more money for vinyl and CDs. Yeah. Anyway, there was a poster for a sign up like, win a ride in her hot pink Corvette with Angeline. So I said, I'm going to put my name, and I did, and of course I won.
Who may not know who Angeline is, there is a billboard of Angeline. Would you like to maybe just give a little?
Well, you know, when I moved to LA in 1986, that billboard and many of she was ubiquitous around. She was like this iconic character and unique to Los Angeles and unique to Hollywood in particular. But anyway, so I won this ride with her in her hot pink Corvette, and I met her at the Denny's in West Hollywood or wherever it was.
Amazing.
And she posed me like that too.
Wow.
She was the one that, make sure your hand has to be higher and leg higher. And anyway, it was. I couldn't quite believe I was in the car with her, just driving around the streets of Hollywood, and she was playing her music. And one of the songs, I remember this lyric actually this morning when I was coming here, was something like, smells like a rose, tastes like tangerine. Maybe that was even a semi-hit in the 80s.
My God, that's amazing.
She pops her trunk and she's got merch. She's selling T-shirts and baseball caps. And
now, my question to
quite
you
a
is,
story.
did Angeline know who you were?
she didn't. No, she didn't.
Oh my
Yeah, if
God.
anyone,
if anybody like
if anyone
that
does not know Angeline, I would just like to recommend that you Google her and you what she really is only a Hollywood
I didn't
icon.
know until yesterday.
And
we
I
were
was
talking
trying to
about it.
explain
I
to
can't
you.
stop Googling her
Yeah,
now.
and by the way,
around, I didn't know who she was.
You will always see her everywhere now.
And if you do see her, it's like you feel like it's a good luck charm, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I just Angeline's sighting.
Make sure to watch Marg Helgenberger each week on new episodes of All Rise. You won't be sorry.